It's finally here. Our match against Lunar Sea. I'm really pumped for it. Oh, Aito, morning. Yeah, morning. Did something happen between you and Gabby? It seems like you're not getting on. No, nothing in particular. Oh, okay then. As long as you're sure. Well, you were there yesterday. He accused me of being an Imperial. Oh, yeah, but it's just a big misunderstanding. You'll sort it out in no time. Arian, if I really was an Imperial, what would you do? I don't think I'd do anything. You wouldn't? You're on a team, aren't you? There's no reason all Imperials have to be our enemies. I mean, Victor used to be an Imperial, and he's our friend now. Does it really matter? Anyway, let's get to school. What a weirdo. Yeah, interesting thought concept, though. But I'm not sure if that's the answer that Aito was looking for. Nevertheless, we get a nice old profile pic of Jude on our screen, and Skip Travel is the one to answer them all, apart from how it changes the music so dramatically. So here we are, the first day of the Nationals. There's an opening ceremony to attend before the match. Then we'll all be transported to the arena. Get yourselves ready. Okay. Gabby must still be suspicious of Aitor. Well, never mind. We'll just talk to Mr. Veteran anyway. And it looks like we've got an opening ceremony to attend. What fun that will be. All ready to go to Roulette Park. I don't think that's even slightly close. Arian, just look at this place. Wow. So this is Roulette Park. This is where all the Nationals are going to be played. It's massive. Looks even better if you're playing in 3D. It's almost like 5th Sector are showing off. We come here and we get to see just how big and powerful they really are. Oh, Mark! Mark, it's you! Remember me? It's Tori, Victoria Vanguard. Tori? Long time no see. I think I've seen these people on TV or something. And your father's here too. How long has it been? Too long. I'm glad to see you're doing well for yourself, Mark. Did I hear right? You're Raimon's coach now, and Jude's helping out with their training too. Sounds like you've got a tough squad there. Yeah, they're a great set of players. How come you're here, Tori? I came to watch, silly. It's not like I'm out of the game, you know. I still play. I've heard a great deal about the 5th Sector situation as well. I find it truly deplorable. But I believe in you and your team. You can change the entire world of football, and I'll be supporting you from the shadows. Thank you very much. Oh, we've still got a bit of time before the opening ceremony, right? Well, if you Raimon 11 boys want me to tell you all about Roulette Park, just ask. You know what, we might as well have a quick word with her and see exactly what she has to say, because there's plenty of interesting things about this meetup. Not only do we get to see Tori all grown up, because she was about 11 years old in Inazuma 11 too, so now she must be roughly 21. So that's a fairly different age compared to all of the other grown-up characters. She didn't have that much to say about it anyway. But also, one of my most viewed videos on this channel is just me testing my 2DS capture bulb when I first got it. So I recorded the intro song to this game and then had a walk around this very visually impressive area, and that was the test, and it was a pretty flawed one, I have to say. I got the audio all wrong, but nevertheless, that is still available for public viewing to this day, but is also completely redundant because it's just what happens in this episode. So we get to see Stuart Vanguard as Prime Minister, which is a cool thing. He's got a nice white stripe in his hair now that he's a fair bit older. But also, I'm not 100% on this, but I think he's still the Prime Minister, which would not make sense considering he was elected over 10 years ago. I mean, Prime Ministers in the UK certainly work differently to presidents in the US, where after 8 years you cannot be the president anymore. Someone in the UK technically could be Prime Minister for their whole lives. It's just a little bit infeasible, but at least this is a really good Prime Minister. Probably one of the best politicians in gaming, just because he's actually a likeable politician who does a really good job, unlike most gaming politicians who are villains. Arian, have you finished looking around? Great, then I think it's time to head to the opening ceremony.
It's the day you've all been waiting for, the beginning of the Saints Way National Finals. And here at Roulette Park, the atmosphere is electric. Which team will stand victorious as the best in the country? And who will become the future king of the footballing world? The next Holy Emperor? The Saints Way National Finals have officially begun!
Oh wow, the atmosphere here is crazy. It's like a whole team's as tiny as an ant. We're the away somewhere in the corner team.
If we do this, it'll make a huge difference. Loads of people will be able to play proper football again.
Yes, we really can't lose.
And now, an opening speech from the chairman of the board, Alex Zabel. Jude, look!
So it really is him.
To the teams all over the country who have triumphed and made it to the main round, I am delighted to welcome you here. Saints Way is the pinnacle of football. The real battle starts here. I expect all of you to play to the very best of your ability. There you have it! Which team will fend off the competition and make it to the final? Held here at Zenith Stadium. The scheduled first round match is about to begin. All players please board to the Roulette Rail and depart for the arena. Was that? No, I must be imagining it. So that we're going to hop on the train. It's not going to be as detailed as it is in the Yokai Watch series, where that's one of the best things about the Yokai Watch series, to be honest. It's highly educational and extremely realistic train system where you have to pick the right route, get off before the last stop if that's where you need to be. You actually have to watch yourself be on the train. It's not skippable. But that's not the level 5 game that we're playing right now. Yokai Watch, I love its train system, but here we're just going to hop on one and end up where we need to go.
The train is approaching. Please stand back and mind the gap.
We're so cool!
Well,
We don't even know where we're going.
who knows where we'll end up?
Right, let's go!
You think maybe... I know I was saying this train system's more simplistic than Yokai Watch, but at least look up where you're going.
Okay, now we just have to walk to the arena.
And yeah, as a result of not looking up where you were going on the train, it's dropped you in the middle of nowhere. We're on a place called Windy Path, and I intentionally went in the wrong direction to see if there was anything over here, and there wasn't. What a waste of time. So this is gonna be somewhat of an advancement of our Path to Royal Academy's stadium, where now every important match in the game has a lengthy route to stadium leading up to it. So you can't just hop on the train and then play your match like you might hope to. You've got a fair bit more to do first if you want to reach the stadium. Now, there seem to be two different pathways to go down, and yeah, they do clearly lead to the same place, but that almost felt too easy. I think I should at least go back through the central route and see what it was meant to look like. You could be doing random encounters for the sakes of recruiting people and gaining more experience, but I think by doing the extra competition route, I gained enough level up, so I don't really want to do any more matches. There'll surely be some photo opportunities along the way here. Not that I'm especially trying to recruit anybody with them, but it would sure be nice. And nope, that's the whole of the windy path, so it wasn't a particularly difficult or strenuous path. There weren't even any random encounters who just ran up to us for a forced battle. So if that's all there is to it, then Arin Sherwind will complete the windy path and just head for the stadium itself. It's a very nice view, and it's good to see artificial windmills, because that's one of the controversies in my local area. We've recently had some white fake windmills put in place, and I think it's absolutely a good thing for the environment and for all of the other benefits that they stress, but some residents think they're a bad thing just because they look big or look ugly, as they would say. Maybe make a noise. I don't think they do, but does that count as politics? Wow, those fans are absolutely enormous. Here we are at the Aerodrome Arena. Those spectators won't be the only fans roaring at Raimon and Lunar Sea today. You what? We have to play the big whirlwind? How are we going to manage that one?
And Lunar Sea knew all about it while we had any idea. Bit unfair, like.
Both teams will now make their final preparations for the match. Hold on a sec! Dodge! What are you doing here? You playing for Lunar Sea now? Seriously? Probably. I guess we better have a word with him in this chat lock, see what the business is. This is Lunar Sea, of course. They are a military academy, but their main selling point, clearly, is the fact that Dodge has ended up on their team from our old Raimon crew. Well, let's just have a word with him and see how he could possibly be drawn into such a convenient 1 in 32 chance of playing against our old teammate in the very first round.
Dodge, why did you join Lunar Sea? It doesn't make any sense.
Ah, you're kidding. You didn't join Lunar Sea just because you knew you'd get to play us, did you? Yep, and I'm here to teach you all a lesson. A lesson about reality. And that lesson is, if you go against the flow, you're gonna get smashed against the rocks. Sad, but true.
You want your face rearranged? I'll give you the old bish bash bosh.
Nah, let's just settle things on the pitch. You'll realize soon enough that you're just wasting your time.
Oh dear, sounds like that is the only thing we can do. As captain, I should have connected with Dodge, but I was never able to get through to him. But I want you to know something. We play football for the love of the game. We have passion, and that's why we'll win this match. Well, we'll find out about that, won't we? Because in the next episode, we'll take on Dodge and the rest of his formerly introduced players who will also be involved with the match. And by talking to our brand new Coach Sharp, we'll get that match underway. TTFN.